light was shining from behind that.
Dang, the fool's getting the workout.
It's Venom.
Clearly.
What's up, guys? For another scary story.
I think you skipped a bunch of the intro. You're like, what's up, guys? We're doing a scary story time.
I said, are you guys ready for another scary story animation?
I did not hear that at all.
Yeah, because I did silent and spooky. Oh, wait, 1 second.
Wow.
Alright, guys. Hope you guys are ready for another scary story animation. So, the rules are simple. You get scared, you lose. You don't get scared, you win. We each have some 10 Momo faces. Every time we get scared, we lose a Momo face.
We don't get scared because we always want to throw.
That's my tactic, to not get scared, because I'm like... Alright, guys, so play along. You guys have 10 Momos on top of your guys' head. Winner is the one with the most amount. So let's get started.
I am in my mid-40s. This is what happened nearly 20 years ago.
This is 15 years ago, though.
One day I visited...
So he's 35?
Which was very... There was an entrance to an elevator in the center
Yes,
of the corridor.
yes, 35, Michael.
I can't remember well, but my friend lived in unit 701 or 801 on the 7th or 8th floor. So looking at the apartment building from outside the main entrance, his house was on the far left end. One summer day, my friend said he was alone and didn't have any plans. So we called 2 of our friends and had a drinking party.
Wow.
Bet.
Nice. You're 35.
Who's in Haunted Chicks?
And just before passing
Tries
out,
to make out with Momo.
we all lied on the floor,
Yo, it's kinda
turned the
hot.
lights off, and started talking. While talking
Dude, that
to
guy's
each
passed
other,
out on the left.
a beam of street light entered through the window and was shining on the ceiling. I guess the street lights on the first floor of the apartment complex were on. Of course, we were talking while gazing at the ceiling. All of a sudden, the white ceiling turned black, as if something covered up the light. At that moment, we looked out the window while crouching down. Someone
Was the dude doing pull-ups?
Was hanging on a steel bar outside the window. Since the light was shining from behind that,
Dang, the fool's getting the workout.
it's
Venom.
Clearly. Then, after making an unidentifiable gesture, he smiled, showing his white teeth without making a sound.
Fool, there's 4 of you guys, 4 on 1.
Yeah,
Go.
beat him up, bruh.
And we're frozen with silence.
Yo, imagine we saw that. You think we'll be frozen?
Let's go, bro.
And ran
Trying to
toward
throw.
the window shouting, "Kill that bastard!"
Alright,
But the
chill.
guy had disappeared.
Kill that bastard.
After a few minutes, we went out of the apartment to see where he had gone, but we could not find him. We could only hear his stomping footsteps and assumed he entered the corridor and went down the stairs. Going down the stairs is the only way that stomping sound could be made.
That one dude got the bottom. I've
It
been
sounded
wanting
like
to
he
throw.
descended
For
to
real.
the first floor and was walking around. So we followed down the stairs looking for him, but quickly returned to the apartment, still filled with fear. At first, we thought it must have been a robber or some crazy guy laughing in front of the window. But when we came back to our friend's house, we were all shocked. The distance between the end of the corridor and the window of our friend's apartment was too long for someone hanging onto the steel window bar to jump across.
Yo, you in jail or what's going on
No
here?
crazy
Shit.
person would try and fall to their death. Ordinary people can't even hold on to the steel bar. We thought that maybe someone had committed suicide by jumping from the roof of the apartment and caught the steel bar while falling. So we went down to the first floor to see if a body was there, but there wasn't a single trace.
Alright, chill.
what-
It ain't Venom.
Experience,
Venom.
I never visited his house
Spider-Man.
again.
Spider-Man or Venom? I don't. Alright. True home
I am a
invasion scary
19-year-old
story.
male, and this happened many years ago when I was very young. To give you an idea of the layout of our house back then, the living room has multiple windows that directly look out onto the back garden. There's a big gate in our driveway to stop anyone from getting in.
They're playing the f***ing zombies theme from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Which also has more windows, but also the back door. This, will be relevant
This
to
isn't
the
scary.
story.
The Call of Duty theme. I can't.
So my mother was completing the household chores as she does one day. I was sitting in the living room
What is
watching
this?
television on the sofa with my back to the living room windows. All of
Wow,
a sudden
nice.
I saw a figure reflecting off of the picture frame hanging on the wall opposite the window. I asked my mom if my dad was back from work, to which she said no. I'll never ever forget the look of horror on her face when I told her that yes, he was. He's in the garden. She looked outside the window and almost had a heart attack when she saw a scruffy looking but fairly built man outside the living room window. This didn't seem to faze him at all though. He psychotically smiled at my mother through the glass, and my mom asked him what he was doing on our property. He said nothing, with the same sadistic smirk on his face.
Full watches way too much.
For real.
Police, and what he said is one of the scariest things I've ever heard. He screamed at my mother through the glass that if she even got her phone out, that he would break the glass. She did not know what to do. She paused and tried to rapidly think of what to do next, how to keep us both safe. She wanted to protect me by calling the police, but she also didn't want him to hurt me if she did try to call them. As soon as he saw that she was terrified, he ran for the back door. Luckily, it was locked because my mom has always been a paranoid person, so she always locks the doors. He screamed at her to let him in, or if she didn't, he'd find a way in and kill us both. My mother told him to f*** off. It enraged him, and he pulled out a pocket knife and began bashing hard against the windows. I was still oblivious to what was happening, as I just thought it was my dad. I was very young. My mom frantically grabbed me, and I don't mean picked me up. She literally grabbed me off the sofa and booked it up the stairs. We were backing up in the upstairs hallway, looking for anywhere to hide, when my mom's younger brother popped out of his room with his headphones on. My mom didn't even realize he was home, and he clearly didn't hear the commotion downstairs because of his headphones. My uncle was 25.
Alright, yo, I'm full trying to throw, I know for a fact.
He's intimidated a lot of people. My mom cried and told him that there's a guy who's trying to break in. While she's telling him this, that creepy lunatic screamed from downstairs that he was in the house. He said cynically, "Boogeyman is coming out to get you," which really freaked me out. It freaked me out so much that I actually remember that to this day. Anyway, since the guy didn't know my uncle was home, he kept yelling and telling us to come out and that it wouldn't be painful. My uncle told us to lock ourselves in the bathroom and call the police. We did, and after 5 minutes
Damn it, I want to see the drill.
Violence downstairs, the police stormed in and found the guy bloody
Jesus
and my uncle on top of him, beating him mercilessly. My uncle really didn't hold back. Turns out that he was a known pedophile, which is why he was watching me for so long while I was watching
Weird,
TV.
bro.
Full want to watch
After
TV.
that day, my mom was terrified to be home alone at the house. I loved it as a child because I found her running and hiding
Blow that man away.
Obviously because I was young. I can never thank my uncle enough for being there at the right time when my mother clearly
Fool above that shit.
Yeah, that
I want to see that fool's face. Oh, fuck, here we go again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I was on summer break and went camping with my friend and his
Nice. His dad has a pedo stash.
during the day and did the s'mores
We're talking about pedo stash,
at
man.
night. His parents shared a tent while my friend and I had our own. I can't remember where the campsite was, and I'm not really in contact with my friend anymore. But 15 years later, I'm assuming it wasn't the safest place to camp. Here's why. I woke up sometime in the early morning, like 3 or 4 a.m., and immediately saw a man's face looking in the
Hey, look, it's the same guy.
just enough to stick his head inside. He looked absolutely insane. He had big eyes and wild hair. I was so stiff from fear, I literally couldn't do anything. The
Luckily,
man
my
kept
dad was
moving
a
his head
natural
from left to
gymnast.
right, very, very slowly, as if it was uncontrollable. I guess my friend could hear me breathing loudly or something, because he woke up too. He had the same reaction as me, and just laid there in terror, looking at this mysterious man. I'm not certain how long he was sitting there looking at us, but it felt like hours, shaking his head back and forth. At some point, we heard a noise close by, and so did the man. He disappeared quick, and a couple minutes later we got out of our tent and woke up his parents. The guy was long gone. I'm still afraid of King.
That would have
to
like.
this day.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it right there. Hope you guys did enjoy these scary animation stories. Weren't you guys scared? Let us know down in the comments. I think the worst one, the dope one, was the thank God my uncle was home.
They got my uncle fucking beating him up.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the bathroom for this. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Did you guys get scared? Because I'm pretty sure we got a little bit scared, maybe though. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Boop.